Have you gone no contact with the narcissist? They cannot hoover you. They cannot get a hold of you in any way, shape, or form. Maybe you've blocked the telepathy at this point, but maybe you're still having dream hoovers. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, guys. JT here. Super happy you're all here. And oh man, I am feeling rough today. I hurt my back yesterday at the gym, so I'm going to make this video as short as possible because just sitting like this feels super uncomfortable. But I hope you're all doing well. I'm so appreciative of all your comments. I will be answering comments later on this evening on my past two videos. I usually spend a few hours every other night returning your comments. I'm so grateful for all of them. And we're going to be talking about the Dream Hoover today. The Dream Hoover. And this is very similar to the telepathy, to the astral projection, but it's much different. And I have my own experience with this, and I've read other forums and listened to other narcissistic coaches talk about the Dream Hoover. So when you go no contact and you block the narcissist, they can't get a hold of you in any shape, any way. Man, I'm hurting. I can't even form words right now. I'm like, bear with me. I'm gonna pull it together. So when you go no contact and they can't hoover you back normally, right? They have to be able to get into your energy somehow. When you have that soul tie, you have that trauma bond, you're energetically still linked to the narcissist. The narcissist can still feel when you're still attached to them. They can feel when you finally moved on, and usually you will get a Hoover attempt when you are letting go, when you're finally letting go of the narcissist. My narcissist sent an email, it's probably been a long time, probably been like 8 months, 7 months, and it went right into my spam. And I'm like, yes, thank God. But even when you block the emails, it still goes to spam. So just don't check your spam folder if the narcissist is emailing you and you do have them blocked. But when you've put up strong boundaries, no contact, block on all social media, block email, you set up all these strong boundaries, the normal Hoover attempts does not work for the narcissist. And because this is a very spiritual thing, the narcissist can energetically Hoover you, right? That's why they send you songs. That's why they send you different types of ads. I've seen it in ads before. I'll be randomly driving and I'll look up and I'll see an ad, and it'll be for like a car commercial thing. And the subtitle though will be like, what you're missing out on, or something like that. And like right before I see it, I might pop in a thought in my head about the narc, and then I see that and I'm like, energetic, guys. It's in the spiritual realm. Everything with the narcissist is very spiritual. It's not in this physical plane. So you have to understand that even when you go no contact, why you ruminate about them, why you're still thinking about them all the time, why you will randomly do shuffle, and like every song will be about something you went through with the narcissist or reminding you of good times, or the narcissist speaking to you through the music. Telepathy, it's all real. And so if they can't get to you in the physical anyway, they're going to get to you in the spiritual. They're going to do telepathic hoovers, they're going to do astral projection, and then they're going to do dream hoovers. Those are the three. Those are how they're going to get to you energetically. So when you start healing, I noticed this in the first few months, like I was getting probably maybe 2 or 3 dreams a month about the narcissist, and now maybe I get one every other month. Like it's not very often. And I've learned how to block it though. But with the Dream Hoover, you got to think like at nighttime, the narcissist is usually ruminating. I always feel it at nighttime more so because in the daytime, usually they have their supplies and whatnot. But when the narcissist is alone, narcissists can never be alone. Remember that. Whenever they're alone and within their own thoughts, that's when they're thinking about you the most. So it makes sense that energetically speaking, they would pop into your dreams, right? And so when they're dream hoovering you, this is their attempt to get you to be thinking about them, to be ruminating the next day about them. It's an energetic attempt to get you back into their life, or to at least make you feel a certain way, make you feel like crap about yourself. Maybe the dreams are bad. For the majority part, for me, the dream hoovers are not good. And I'll explain in a little bit about it. But when they're doing these dream hoovers on you, there are ways to block it. You know, when you're in your normal day, right, you're in alpha brainwaves. And then when you go to sleep at night, you switch into theta brainwaves. And during the day, you're in your consciousness. And then during nighttime, you switch into your subconscious. So alpha to theta, conscious to subconscious. So right before you go to bed at night, usually what you're thinking about right before you're switching from brain states and consciousness to subconscious, you're going to be pulling that into your subconscious to pull into your dream. So if you're thinking about how your day sucked, or you're worrying about, you know, a presentation at work the next day, or the weather outside sucks, whatever it is, that's going to go into your dreams. Usually, even stuff throughout your day. If you watch, this is why you don't watch scary movies right before you go to bed. And they've done research on this, like the things you watch before bed, the media, all that type of stuff, that gets pulled into your subconscious. You know, because you've gone throughout the day, and now your brain is changing its state. It's speaking more to your subconscious. So what you're watching right before bed, if you're watching something scary, you're probably usually going to have nightmares. That's why they always, you know, kids don't watch scary movies before bed. You know, and I've realized this. I don't watch any scary movies anymore. I used to love them. I used to love horror. But as I went on my spiritual journey, I realized like that doesn't make you feel good. Like, it's exciting. It's like a rush. But again, it's chaos. It's toxic. You know, or demonic things. Like watching that type of stuff before bed, that just invites bad spirits and bad juju, I guess, into your being, and you don't want that. And I've learned this, and I've trained my subconscious. I do visualization before I go to bed. I visualize the life I want to have, and I just create like this 30-second clip in my head, and it'll be like I'll be jumping off a boat in Greece and like swimming under a cove into this cave, and it's like crystal clear water, and then I'll swim out and go up to the shore, and then I'll rent like a Lamborghini or some cool car, and then I'll drive to a fancy restaurant. Like that's my 30-second clip, and I'll imagine this before bed. And when you do that, this is like a whole nother video when we're not in the narcissistic series, but when you visualize that and you believe it's already happened, you end up manifesting things faster. So I recommend visualizing the life you want to have or the things you want to have right before you go to bed, and that'll help you have pleasant dreams as well. So that's a way to block the dreams of the narcissist, to just, you know, put as much of what you want into your subconscious right before you fall asleep. If you're looking at the social media before bed, that's your problem right there. If you're looking at a picture or you're thinking about the narcissist right before you go to bed, guess what? You're going to get narcissistic hoovers. You're going to get narcissistic dream hoovers. You can't be thinking about the narcissist before you go to bed. If you heard anything I just said about consciousness, subconscious, alpha to theta, if you're doing that right before bed, anything with your narcissistic thinking, or looking at something that gave you a poster on your wall, any of that kind of stuff, you're energetically connected to them. You can't do that. You have to train your mind to be thinking about the things you want in life, pleasant things, about, doing a job well done for the end of the week, whatever it is. You can't be thinking about the narcissist before you go to bed, because then this entices the dream hoover to be more present. So with the dream hoover, and it might not be good. I said this earlier, how I was going to tell you about this. My dream hoovers are not good. And I believe the reason for this is because I'm so far on my spiritual journey now that God is protecting me. I believe, and like I pray and I read the Bible before I fall asleep. And I think that helps as well. You can use that. But I think that God is like protecting me, because I never get a dream hoover that's like the good times and we're like laughing and holding hands and going on an adventure and stuff like that. A dream hoover or a hoover doesn't have to be good. Like a hoover just means the narcissist wants to get back in your energy any means possible, even if that means they hurt themselves. They will still do that. So with my Hoovers, I get devaluing, and I get, it's so sickening because I told you guys about this in a couple videos, how I was in the narcissistic relationship while she had other supplies and I'd hang out with them. So my Dream Hoovers are usually me and her, and then she'll have her supplies, a bunch of different people, and she'll be close proximity to me, and she'll be giving everything to everyone else except me, and like trying to make me jealous, trying to make me envious. It's so twisted. It's so twisted. But I'm so blessed, like, to have God in my life and to have, I guess, that that power to push back on the narcissist, because if I was having dreams, like pleasant dreams about it, that would be awful. I would be ruminating so much more. But when I wake up and I remember the dream and I'm like, oh yeah, I was in a hot tub with her and she was, giving everything to the other supplies and then like saying mean things to me, I'm like, screw her. Like, I don't ever want her back. Absolutely not. So regardless if your dreams are positive or negative, your Dream Hoovers are positive or negative, it doesn't matter. It's just trying to get back into your energy, trying to make you think about them more. The more you think about the narcissist, the more they can feel it too, guys. So this is why it's so important to break the soul tie, break the trauma bond, because the longer you stay in that soul tie trauma bond, the more pain you're going to be in long term. And you're just giving the narcissist what they want. If you know that they did all this terrible stuff to you and you're still thinking about them, you're giving them narcissistic supply. They are still leeching off of your energy. And just knowing that is like, okay, I need to work extra hard on breaking the soul tie and trauma bond, because the fact that they did this much to me and they're still leeching energy off me and I still feel like shit and I don't have energy to work out at the gym and I feel depressed and I have digestive issues and I have an autoimmune disease and this is all these things. It's like, okay, we have to come to a point now where it's time to take care of ourselves. And the only way to do that is to break that soul tie, break that trauma bond, so you can heal 10 times faster. You do not want to be taking months, years to be thinking about the narcissist all the time, to be dreaming about them. You're never going to be able to cultivate a good relationship. You're going to bring that into your next relationship. A new relationship right away is not going to heal you. All you're going to do is pull all that into the new relationship. It doesn't help. Trust me, it does not help. So focus on you, put all your energy into you. And I'm so grateful for all of you being here. And again, you can try that visualization exercise before you're going to bed. Train your subconscious to think positive things. You can also read the Bible, read scripture. That will help as well. And I'm so grateful for all of you being here. And I hope you're enjoying this month of December. We got the holidays coming up. And I know that it might be hard if you are in a post-narcissistic relationship. I spent Christmas alone last year while my narcissist was with her new supply. And she sent me a picture on Christmas with the new supply. They're evil. They are pure evil. So I know firsthand I'm going to be spending Christmas alone again this year. But this time I have my peace of mind and my sanctuary, and I don't mind it at all. So I want you guys to all get to that point. Please comment on this video if you're getting Dream Hoovers, or if you're just getting the telepathy, if the Dream Hoovers are happy or bad, if you've tried these techniques, what works best for you to get away from these Dream Hoovers. All right, guys, enjoy the day. Go get a workout in. I wish I could get a workout in. I'm going to go lay on the couch and ice my back. But I will talk to you guys soon, and enjoy life. Be grateful for everything you have, and I'll talk to you later.